Hello everyone and welcome back to another Almost Mediocre World of Tank replay here on Malinovka. Yes, I know I'm in a premium tank, the Lansen C, but a little bit different is that I'm in with ventilation, gun rammer and a CVS, the Commander's Vision System, because I don't really trust my light tanks ever, and it doesn't really cost me a whole lot to give up the vert stabs on a map like this. So we've got links in an ELC. The enemy team have a EBR and an ELC, so they do have the better light tanks. So with that in mind, you know, I've got 445 meters view range and I have got that CVS, so I'll be a proficient spotter for sure. But one thing that this tank doesn't do very well is actually sniping at moving targets, because you've only got 900 meters shell velocity, as you can see there. So it's not really that great. Obviously, if you load the gold, you have 1,150, but that's not really it's not really great, is it? It's not really great at all. So our Lynx is going to go in there, and well, he's just going to die, isn't he? And we are already 2 tanks down, and well, there's only one heavy on either side, and I'm thinking like, well, we've got a Skoda up on the hill, and well, I see the Leopard now, and I see the IS-3 too now, but I'm thinking, well, I've already committed, so I'm definitely going to go at least to this ridge, and I get super lucky by actually hitting that. I just saw the message there of GG lights there, but if you spot, or if you're trying to spot from that bush there that I'm looking at ahead, and you get spotted along the way, well, you can always stop where I am here right now, especially if there's no artillery. So I just missed that shot there because the Barask dips just beneath it. But this Leopard doesn't seem to actually mind that I am just going to shoot him in the side there. This tank has 320 alpha, 208 penetration with the regular rounds, and 242 with the APCR, and 53 with HE, which I wholeheartedly enjoy smashing at Barasks and other other tanks, but mainly Barasks, because you can slap them for 420, and I have my reload down to 6.9 seconds, which is not shabby at all. But anyway, I'm trying to see if I can get a shot at this Leopard PTA, but to no avail. But the spot where I'm really trying to go for is, of course, at Delta 6, and I'm going for it. I've been spotted, obviously, but I'm still going for it. And look at that. Look at that spotting. Look at that spotting. And we also get the Scorpion there, and we didn't actually take any damage for that. I can't believe that. That's unbelievable. But I don't have designated target on this crew, so I wait about 10 to 12 seconds, and I'm still getting spotted. Now, I've no idea where the ELC is. The ELC was last spotted at Golf 3, but they have probably just moved because, well, we'll see in a little bit. So I'm trying to get up into this bush. This bush is fantastic, although it isn't the greatest bush, because actually it is a little sparse right there. So if someone has really good view range and they're in that hillock to your right, they will spot you and you will be really sad. So no one's shooting at this AMX-30. So they're moving off, so I'm going to give them a shot. And hopefully my team finishes them off, but it doesn't look like they're going to. So we've got a bit more work to do right there. And apologies, by the way, if you can hear my dog. He is currently at my feet, squirming around, trying to get pat. But anyway, back to the mission at hand. We see this IS-3 too. He's in a really odd spot because he can actually spot everyone on the hill if he wanted to. So they don't want to move. But oh, look at this. Lorraine 40T foolishly firing, and so did I, but it doesn't really matter because they're dead. So just like that, we pick up another 1,300 spotting. And yeah, this is already a pretty good game. Obviously from a marks perspective, I think to 3 mark this, it's only like 2,800 per game. But, you know, this is a very good way of getting that up there. Now, I'm getting spotted now, and I'm wondering why. Oh, it's because the ELC is there. Right, well, hello, Mr. ELC. He's probably not going to be poking up there anymore. He is the last light in this game, and I am actually kind of dumbfounded as to why he would pick that spot and why he would go so aggressive. Because he could absolutely outspot me. And so could this Barask, by the way. That is an awful... If you're in a Barask, that is an absolutely terrible position to go to. And our Kari is going to have their way with them. But I'm going to give a shot at this Sputuk TVP. Because why not? I'm not going to take a shot in return. And, well, I am on full hit points as well. And we see that Barask, I actually thought I'd miss them there, but nay. And the Kari is able to ram them by the looks of it. And so that is all of their dangerous tanks gone. At this point, they only have really... What would I consider dangerous? Well, maybe the Leopard, but I will outspot the Leopard because their camo is atrocious. We see this Foch just going through the open field. I don't fire until there's a tree in between them, me and them, but I still get spotted, which means that I was spotted by someone else, most likely. But I'm just playing it very, very safe here. We've got the 5,000... spotting already here, but there's much more to be had. There's still several tanks that we can get assistance on, but I'm just gonna go and have a look, and yep, I saw that tree falling down and I was like, oh, they're moving, and there's the Leopard. That is definitely going to be our spot still there. And there is the confirmation. Right, so now we're going to move up to this spot here. That T103 probably did not spot me. No, they did not. Apparently neither did I. Or maybe I did. Who knows? Because, you know, the way that hidden spotting works is kind of up in the air. The T69 is taking shots at that fella behind me. But that's fine. I'm not going to panic. And there we have the Scorpion. I'm going to switch out for an HE shell here because I'm greedy. And we get that 372 damage shot in there. And it is just looking so juicy, isn't it? It's looking so nice. We see the T69. I'm wondering whether or not is that my spot. Probably isn't. Now, the T69 has slightly trolley armor, and that actually... can bounce quite a lot off the turret. It's an auto ricochet, a lot of the angles on there. But now there's no reason why not to just push on in here, because, like, you know, we want to get as much of this damage as is humanely possible. We're going to go for a greedy shot here. I can't believe this is actually going to happen. We're going to shoot through the gap there potentially. It's actually wild how often that does happen. But not to worry, we're going to give them... Oh, no. We were beaten to the punch. Now, this Ferdinand is spotting us, but there's only the T103 left. I'm not really sure why I am so uneager to go in here, because they're not going to kill me, even if they both shoot me. And that's something that you always need to keep in mind. I see so many people kind of really... It's good to be stingy with your HP, but don't be overly stingy. When you know that, if you know the alpha of another tank, then you can just go in there. And there we go. So, pretty good total there, but we did get some hidden spotting. But as you can see, we didn't actually get any kills. So, let's have a look at the scoreboard. And there we are. 2,870 damage, 7,417 spotting. So, that is... that's definitely over 10k. I'm not going to try and do the math here. I'll just put it on the screen. So that is something that you can do in any tank. Or if, you know, I would definitely have at least 30% camo. But you can do it with less, but it's mostly the CVS. So if you don't have trust in your light tanks, if you can afford to forgo the vert stabs or any other piece of equipment, you can absolutely do that, and you can win your team the game and make yourself loads of credits in the process as well. So anyway, if you learned something, well, thank you very much, and see ya.